I had heard about carjackings in the neighborhood, but not to this violent extent, at which has been confirmed by the detectives and also the commander, and they told me that they had never seen violence to this extent.
A Bolton Hill woman tells Fox 45 about the terrifying moments her 77-year-old husband was assaulted during an attempted carjacking. She says the suspects are a group of teenage boys. The attack comes as we're learning new information surrounding the head of the Department of Juvenile Services and potential legal trouble he could be facing. We have team coverage on the juvenile crime crisis impacting Maryland. Jeff Abel and Mackenzie Frost will join us later with the latest developments on Vincent Schiraldi and how his views could be impacting the crime fight. We begin with Vincent Hill. He spoke with that Bolton Hill woman. He has more on her husband's condition and what she wants from lawmakers. Vincent?
Yeah, so that man was attacked back on January 7th, but according to his wife, he still has a very long road ahead as his attackers are still on the loose.
What we've experienced, no other family should experience.
It's an experience
my husband,
this Bolton Hill woman is reliving.
2 black SUVs with black tinted windows. One car pulled up behind their car, which was parked, and the other car pulled alongside it, and a group of teenage boys jumped out and attacked them.
An attempted carjacking that seriously injured her husband and could have cost her son his life.
Your husband got beat first, and then your son sprung into action. What did your son do?
When the attack was happening, my son jumped on my husband's body to protect him from the blows. And so then one of the boys threatened to stab my son.
The son received minor injuries, but her 77-year-old husband wasn't as lucky.
He had 4 fractures, 2 fractured vertebrae, a fractured clavicle, and a fractured rib. And he had to go in for brain surgery on the 25th to drain the brain bleed.
When you were telling me your husband looked into the eyes of one of his attackers, what did he say?
A face of a 12-year-old.
That's how he described him?
Yes.
According to police, 5 to 8 juveniles were involved.
I had heard about carjackings in the neighborhood, but not to this violent extent, at which has been confirmed by the detectives and also the commander, and they told me that they had never seen violence to this extent.
Now are you at a point where you're reconsidering even staying in this area?
Yes, we're considering all options right now.
She's also focused on the city's juvenile crime crisis.
What do you think of all these kids that are out doing these crimes, these brazen crimes?
There has to be consequences, not without mercy, but there has to be consequences, else there's no deterrent. And right now, there's no deterrent, and there's nothing to prevent this from happening to anyone else at any time.
And she has this message for lawmakers as the topic of juvenile crime remains front and center.
To the political leaders, they are charged with the protection of the citizens. We ask for justice, fair justice.
Now, her husband's recovery is expected to take at least 3 months. Meanwhile, there's a $30,000 reward for information that will lead to an arrest. The person behind that reward wants to remain anonymous. Vincent Hill, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.